Hello Year 8 and welcome to Lesson 6 French of the summer term. So today you're going to continue to talk about holidays. The title for the whole of the chapter is On part. And so for this lesson you will need the exercise book that school gave you, a pen and a ruler, your knowledge organiser for module 5 which is on class charts which you can open on a tab on your computer, and also wordreference.com, the online dictionary, to help you with any words you're unfamiliar with. So again, you can open that on a tab on your computer. So just pause now to get those things ready. And please email me with any questions that you have on today's lesson. And also please send me some photos of your home learning to Atkinson at wokinghigh.surrey.sch.uk. Pause if you need to write down my email address. So as always, I want you to write your date down in French in the top right hand corner of your page for today. That's if you want to check it on top of your notes for today's lesson in class charts. Also, write down the title for today in French and English. L'année dernière, nous sommes allés en Espagne. Last year we went to Spain. Please underline this as well. Then write your objective, l'objectif, and that is to compare your usual holidays with what you did last year. Pause now to complete that. And here is your do now activity. It should take about 10 minutes. So using the sentences given below, where it says Leah 6, I want you to create two lists to show whether the action is happening in the present tense, what they usually do, or whether it happened in the past tense. So I want you to draw the columns. So d'habitude is usually, and that's the present tense where they normally go on holiday. And then the second column, l'année dernière, last year, is where they went last year in the past tense. So you find all the past tense sentences for that one. The first example is given to you. If you look at where it says lire 6, c'est pas les phrases d'habitude ou l'année dernière. Okay, there is a list of activities. Some are present tense and some are past tense. The first one for the present tense is done for you, and it's the first 4 words. Je vais à l'étranger. So, je vais à l'étranger is I go abroad. So that goes in your present tense column. And then the next phrase is je suis allé en Irlande. And that is I went to Ireland. Okay, so you can write down the French with the English there for me as well. So pause to complete that activity now and press play to check your answers. Now check your answers. So in the column d'habitude, usually in the present tense answers, you should have je vais à l'étranger, which was your example. Il fait très chaud, it's really hot. Je fais du camping, I go camping. Je joue au tennis, I play tennis. Je fais du VTT, I go mountain biking. Je visite des monuments historiques, I visit historical monuments. Ce n'est pas mal, it's not bad. And with the star there, it explains to you what VTT means, going mountain biking. So V stands for vélo, and then T, tout, and the second T for terrain. That literally means an all-terrain bike. Okay, let's look at the last year columns, l'année dernière, last year, and the past tense sentences. You had the example, je suis allé en Irlande, I went to Ireland. Next, il a fait froid, it was cold. J'ai joué au volley, I played volleyball. J'ai fait la voile, I went sailing. J'ai visité un château, I visited a castle. C'était super, it was great. Okay, I'm sure you need to pause now to check the details there. Check all your spellings are correct and also that your accents are in the right place. When you have done that, I'm going to pass you along to Mrs. Turner. Okay, bon courage. Au revoir.
Activité 1. Listen to me reading and follow the text. D'habitude, pendant les vacances, je ne vais pas à l'étranger. Je vais au Pays de Galles. J'y reste 15 jours avec mes grands-parents qui habitent au bord de la mer à Rossilly. Tous les jours, nous allons à la plage où nous faisons des longues randonnées. Je me bronze sur la plage et ma grand-mère lit des romans. Mon grand-père est plus actif, alors il préfère se baigner ou faire de la voile. Quelquefois, il fait mauvais et il pleut beaucoup. Mais j'adore aller au Pays de Galles parce que c'est un des plus beaux pays du monde. L'année dernière, j'ai fait quelque chose de différent. Je suis allée en France avec ma famille. Nous sommes allés à Nice où nous avons visité les monuments historiques et c'était très intéressant. J'ai fait du VTT à la campagne près de Nice et nous avons mangé au restaurant. Il a fait chaud et il a fait du soleil. C'était super. Je crois que je préfère aller à l'étranger. Okay, well done. I hope you followed that. If not and you lost your place, feel free to rewind the video and listen again. Now we're going to do some ping pong reading, where I will read the first word, then leave a pause for you to read the second word. I will read the third word, you'll read the fourth word, I'll read the fifth, you'll read the sixth, and so on. Off we go. D'habitude, les, je, vais, à, je, au, de, j'y, 15, avec, grands-parents, habite, bord, là, à, tout, jour, allant, là, où, faisant, longue, je, bronze, là, et, grand-mère, des, mon, et, actif, il, se, ou, de, voile. Il, mauvais, il, beaucoup. J'adore, au, de, parce que, un, plus, pays, monde. Dernière, fait, chose, différent. Suis, en, avec, famille. Somme, à, ou, avant, les, historique, c'était, intéressant. Fait, VTT, là, près, Nice. Nous, manger, restaurant. À, chaud, il fait soleil. Super. Crois, je, allais, l'étranger. Right, I hope that went okay and you managed to keep up and fill in the missing words between each of mine. If you need to pause or rewind the video at any time, you can. Activité 2. Find the French in the text and write both the English and the French into your book. You'll need about 10 minutes to do this task, so pause the video now. Well done. Let's check your answers. 1. The word for abroad was à l'étranger, up here in the first line of the text. 2. There. This is a tiny word in French. Y. You saw it up in the first line. J'y reste 15 jours. I stay there for a fortnight. 3. Every day. Tous les jours. 4. Where. Où. 5. Walks. Randonnée. 6. Beach. La plage. 7. Novels or books. Des romans. 8. To go for a swim. Se baigner. 9. So or therefore. Alors. 10. Something different. Quelque chose de différent. 11. It was, as in to describe what something was like. C'était. And finally, 12. It was sunny. Il a fait du soleil. Just take note, this little word we met it last lesson. Y means there, so j'y reste, I stay there. Also notice that while c'était meant it was to describe what something was like and give an opinion, when we're talking about the weather, we use the verb faire instead. We don't say c'était du soleil, we say il a fait du soleil. If you need a bit more time to check your answers, pause the video now. Activité 3. Read the text again and answer the questions in English. Take note of the number in brackets, which indicates how many pieces of information you should be giving. Take 10 minutes to do this activity. Pause the video now. Well done. Let's check your answers. You should mark your work out of 12. Number 1. How long does she stay in Wales? It's a fortnight, 15 jours, even though this means 15 days, and we think of a fortnight as being 2 weeks, so 14 days. That is the phrase, 15 jours, a fortnight. Number 2, what do they usually do together whilst there? They go to the beach, that's the first mark, and do long walks, or go on walks, that's the second mark. Number 3, it says that the grandfather is more active because he prefers to go for a swim, that's 1 mark, or go sailing, that's your second mark, rather than sunbathe or read on the beach, being more lazy like the others. Number 4, despite the weather, she loves going to Wales because it's one of the most beautiful countries in the world. This is worth 2 marks. You have 1 mark for saying that Wales is beautiful, or something like that. you get your 2 marks if you have been very specific and used the superlative in your answer. Number 5. In France, she went to Nice, which is a city in the south of France, visited historical monuments, went to the countryside, went mountain biking, ate out in restaurants. Any 3 of those can give you the marks. The weather in France was hot, 1 mark, and sunny, 2 marks. Give your work a total out of 12. Activité 5. Now write your own text to give similar information about your own holidays. You should write 2 short paragraphs, just like the example that you've been studying this lesson. I have included the example text on this page so that you have something to refer to as you're doing your writing. So the format should be that you write 2 short paragraphs. One should be in the present tense and the other in the past tense. This helps you organize your ideas and make it really clear which tense you're talking in. Content-wise, you should mention when you went, where, who you went with, how long you went for, activities that you did, what the weather is like or what the weather was like, and give some opinions with reasons. Language-wise, you should include present tense verbs, past tense verbs, time phrases or frequency expressions, opinion phrases, and connectives. Remember to really make use of the example text, particularly when it comes to things like connectives such as alors, so or therefore, mais, but. You might also want to use a couple of the time phrases, quelquefois, sometimes, or d'habitude, usually. Anyway, now it's over to you. Take 10 minutes to write your paragraphs. Pause the video now. Activité 6. Now it's time for your quiz. Click on the link to complete today's quiz. Remember to enter your name using the username from your school email address. This starts with a number. This should take about 5 minutes, so pause the video now. If you've managed to finish all the tasks set, spend your remaining time learning the vocabulary in the yellow box on this screen. Thanks for all your hard work today. Have a good week.